YouTube, what's good? You got StudStyle Tarot back up in the building. How's everybody doing? Hopefully good. Happy Friday. I said, I know it's been a minute. Let me try it. I was gonna go live on Bigo, but look who was the lucky winner. My star seeds over here. My stud stars over here. I see y'all. I do. But I'm telling y'all, it's always some shit, man. It's always some shit going on. But I made it. And I said, let me get in the chat. Let me make sure I can see y'all. All right. Welcome in. Welcome to another StudStyle hour of tarot. Y'all know it's always about an hour. And the song that just went off on Spirit Radio, because I'm using my microphone today, y'all, was If You Play Your Cards Right, Everything's Gonna Be All Right. And then she was saying, I just want to love you, baby, love you, baby, love you, love you. I just want to love you. And I was sitting here talking to Spirit. And I said, ooh, I really hope that's new energy right there. And sometimes I be listening to, tarot at the same time. And I just got through listening to this Mystic Beauty message where she was talking about this new, how you gonna be happy you waited. It's gonna be worth the wait. Y'all going through, what she say, like marriage camp or something like that. And you gonna really enjoy getting to know this new energy. And then we hear If You Play Your Cards Right. And I'm like, see, here we go. When you're taking your time to get to know somebody, really building a solid friendship first. Wow. Now, I just shuffled the deck before I came online, and we have the Holy Grail. I heard the divine plan, God's plan, right? That Holy Grail. Royalty. Look at that chalice. It's giving royal blood, royal bloodlines. Connection to ancient traditions, lost civilizations, and even extraterrestrial connections. That Holy Grail, huh? Is your connection to the extraterrestrial? Wow. I'm trying to get it right, y'all, so y'all can see it. But those traditions, those practices, the way you do the things that you do, collective, comes from ancient traditions. Y'all forgive me, I am so bad. Ancient traditions and lost civilizations. I wouldn't even be surprised if somebody has an Egyptian bloodline. Truce when I split the deck. Now you see, we got the two swords here. Somebody who may have been denied access. Because, sometimes that Two of Swords could be access denied. But as we see on Spirit Radio, I didn't look, y'all, so I'm waiting for it to show up. There we go. Somebody already broke my heart. So see, that was the problem. when you met this person? Because it looks like you guys were supposed to be on that holy grail together. But somebody already broke their heart and they were damaged, collective. You know they was damaged though, right? But you still loved them anyway, right? I know. I know. This card says, letting go of ego, pride, or the need to win. Temporary pause. Fragile agreement. Emotional ceasefire. Wow. Somebody said they about to stop playing the games with y'all, collective. Hold on, I gotta see where my point is. Okay, it's right there. Okay, I got it now, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. Somebody who now, wow, is that like a band around those two swords? It sure is. Somebody who said they letting go of their ego, collective, their pride, or their need to win. Because that's the only way it's going to work, right, collective? A divine connection. That's the only way. Somebody can't be coming in thinking they're all that and you should be happy to be with them. Doesn't that sound like an ego that is through the roof? And the pride that somebody may have had trying to hold back from you. You know, because they were holding back their emotions, not showing you how they were really feeling, hiding even. We have minimum wage at the bottom of the deck. This card says, constantly trying to make ends meet, financial stress, limited potential, social inequality, survival mode. Is somebody in survival mode, collective? Because right now they money funny. Oh man. And you the Holy Grail. Somebody with all the jewels and things on the chalice. White noise is the first card out, y'all. And it says filtering out distractions, protective barrier, or retreat. Emotional numbing, surrender. Now, didn't we see something that says something about an emotional ceasefire? Now we have somebody who may still be emotionally numbing themselves, filtering out distractions. I'm doing the video, Mom. Yeah. Protective border or retreat. Maybe someone was always keeping their guard up, right? With you by numbing their emotions, never wanting to show them. We just seen that energy. Maybe you, filtered out this person out of your life because you feel like they're a distraction. You surrendered this connection. Bottom of the deck, we have Surprise pregnancy. Uh-oh. It says finding out. Hold on, y'all. Finding out your or someone else is pregnant. Unexpected surprise. Wasn't planned or expected. Wow. So you know what this is kind of giving? This is kind of giving that once you got rid of these distractions in your life, you had an unexpected pregnancy, which almost gives the energy of you birthing something new, coming up with something new, like doing something that you've never really done before. And it could be bringing you some success. Like you could actually be winning right now because it really wasn't planned. It was unexpected. This new you, this new thing that you birthed, this new life, this rebirth. I heard Spirit say that you had, collective, when you filtered out the distractions in your life, when you surrendered. Oh my goodness, look at this card, y'all. Duplicitous. Let me see. Hold on. I want y'all to see the words. Duplicitous. Deceitful. Dang, I done took it all the way off the screen, y'all. That is hilarious. Okay, this should be better right here. Deceitful. Two-faced. Someone who presents one version of themselves while hiding their true intentions. Double dealing to serve their own interests. Followed by, wow. Remember we saw that at the bottom of the deck, y'all? The Holy Grail. You had to block out somebody who was very deceitful in your life. They're getting that white noise, right? Uh-huh. That protective barrier. That could be your spirit team protecting you from this person because they're two-faced. They were living a double life, collective. They were wearing a mask. And at the bottom of the deck, y'all, we have, wow, that unexpected pregnancy. Still at the bottom of the deck. So see, hey, watch this. Maybe this person that's in your energy is having an unexpected pregnancy. Because it did say, or someone else. This duplicitous energy. Collective, we're going to clarify. But right now on Spirit Radio, we have halfway playing somebody who they said now they want to meet you halfway. I haven't used this deck in a while, collective. The Spirit told me to pull it out today. We have mind fucked. Oh my goodness. At the bottom of the deck, somebody saying they mind fucked, huh, collective? Because you have relocated, you've moved away from this person. You done got on with your shades on. and look how she had her head turned. Like you're not even looking in that direction anymore. You over it, right, collective? Mm. When I split the deck, y'all, yup, we got that stranded energy. Somebody who might be stuck where they at, huh? They on their own separate island now and can't get off of it because the airplane that they flew in on sunk. Now, remember we seen something about somebody having to drop the ego? I'm trying to remember what card that was. See, don't make me dig through the deck. Do y'all remember in the audience? See, let's see who was paying attention. Somebody who got to put that pride to the side now. Dang, what was that energy, y'all? Do y'all remember? Y'all gonna make me look. Me time at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you filtered out this person from your life and started focusing on you with that me time collective. Y'all, I wish I could pause it, but I can't. So give me just a second. Okay, we're gonna see if we can find that card that says somebody might be dropping their ego. I mean, I don't know. I don't trust it, collective, because if they're in this duplicitous energy, they might only be showing you that they letting their pride to the side just enough so they can get back into your energy, collective. But they still could be very prideful and they could still have that huge ego. But didn't it say, hold on, y'all, we gonna find it. Can y'all hear Spirit Radio? It's really low right now. Let me see something. Yeah, we still got that halfway. I wonder if they got some lyrics. Maybe I could read the lyrics to y'all. Let's see. Hold on. I'll be right there. Patience is a virtue, y'all. Dang, it said something about putting a pride and ego to the side. Okay, was it the minimum wage? No, because we did see that they are having those financial problems. I do remember that card as well. And that could be this person's motivation because, they're struggling right now. They're barely able to make ends meet. There it is. It's the truce card. Come on, y'all. I needed somebody to say it in the comments. And remember, I was talking about how this person might have not had any access to you with those two swords. If I think about the two of swords in tarot, access could have been denied. They could have been left at that stalemate energy. Now they want to call it a truce because you are having this unexpected surprise happening in your life. And I think what happened is you done came into some money, collective. Uh-huh. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. Did y'all hear it? Once you focused on yourself, once you started loving on yourself and realized your worth, which has been the theme, y'all, for how many weeks? Collective, knowing your worth, not accepting less than what you deserve from anyone in your life. Okay, Spirit, I see it. Wow. This card looks like it's in the reverse and crossing. Change of heart in the reverse and crossing, y'all. This is somebody who I think doesn't like that you've had a change of heart, collective. We got 4 cards. The fact that you've had a change of heart is the reason why this person is mind fucked. You've decided that you want nothing to do with this person, right? Because you relocated. Look at how spirit did that. Remember we saw that energy too? Because I was talking about the chick with the shades. And we have you now having options and new decisions that you're making because this is somebody who's been fired, collective. You're fired. Wow. Because you put up that protective barrier. You sure did. And you retreated. You could have decided to leave this person behind in that white noise energy. But collective, what's happening is this is somebody who is barely cutting it financially. New job at the bottom of the deck. Maybe that spirit saying you got a new assignment. This past person was a previous assignment. Now you getting a whole new assignment, which is going to be with a new love. Because this person has been fired. That's what it's giving, y'all. This person still might be in the energy of being deceitful. Betrayal, y'all. Y'all see it? I can't make it up. Flipped over. This is somebody. Look at spirit talking tonight. This person who betrayed you, I just heard spirit say maybe they're going through a betrayal. Maybe they're feeling betrayed by you. But I think they going through a betrayal because they've been hanging around dope fiends, collective, and they didn't want you to know it. This person who feels like you're their soulmate, I don't know if you knew it, collective, but they may have a drug addiction. And that's the reason why you're moving on. You see it, right? You're moving on because this is somebody who could be dealing with addictions. And maybe that's why they were doing things behind your back, trying to hide this from you. And maybe that's how they betrayed you because they were still trying to feed their habits, collective, feed their addictions. Did y'all hear my dog bark? That's a confirmation. Dog barks, notifications from phones. Those are all confirmations from spirit. This is somebody who thought they could hide their addictions from you. They may have been doing it behind your back. Bottom of the deck. And I think that's what got them in this stranded energy. Stuck where they at now. Not able to leave. Wow. I heard spirit say they can't get out of the hole that they dug for themselves, collective. And they've been fired, right? Spirit is giving you new options. Now you have a decision to make. But I think the decision that you have to make is accepting that new job that came up at the bottom of the deck. That's the only decision you have to make because this person, they just no good for you right now, collective. Uh-oh. We got the investigations energy. So y'all know what that means, right? This person is spying. This is somebody who could be being investigated right now. I mean, the investigations came out clarifying the Holy Grail. See, and it almost gives me the energy of this person being picked up by the police in this image, right? Because they being interrogated, they being questioned. You see how they trying to hold the little picture? Was this you on this date doing such and such with such and such? I think that's your spirit guides questioning this person, questioning their behavior. Wow. Why we got the new rivals at the bottom, y'all? I think this is somebody who's worried about the competition, which we did see a new job, right? You getting ready to get this new job is you getting ready to get this new rival. Somebody seeing whoever your new is as a rival now because they've been fired. And maybe that's the reason why this is now an unexpected surprise. This person probably didn't expect for you to get, ooh, spiritual, bro. When I said that, this person didn't expect for you to get a replacement. Somebody who you just might wind up getting pregnant by, collective. Because we do have surprise pregnancy. While this person is being interrogated by the divine, because they were supposed to be on this divine path with you, Spirit is sending in a new choice, collective. And this is now this person's competition. At least that's how they're feeling, collective. And I think because you have competition coming in, that's the reason why they're feeling betrayed now. Here's the flip. This person did all this stuff behind your back to cause you to move on, and they're feeling betrayed, collective, because they like, you were my soulmate. You were supposed to wait. You were supposed to always be there. You weren't supposed to go nowhere, but you moved on. You had to, collective, because this is somebody who's on demon time in this duplicitous energy. And spirit could be trying to let you know that low key they're a dope fiend. Somebody who possibly has a drug addiction, collective. And y'all know that addiction's energy is giving devil energy. Maybe they being controlled by their addictions. And that could be the reason why they having financial problems, y'all. Because remember, we saw that minimum wage at the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna get some tarot, and we're gonna keep going with this because this person, I think Spirit is trying to say, you know, you have two people in your energy. You have new and you have old. We got the 9 of Wands energy. This is giving somebody who they've been beat up, battered, and bruised, collective, that said they're not going to give up. They said, oh, I just heard my spirit guy say they're not going to give up without a fight. They still want to fight for you, even though there's a new rival on the scene. Party time behind that, huh? Wow. somebody who possibly still just wants to have a good time. This past energy, spirit trying to let you know they just only want to have fun. When you got a real counterpart coming in for you, a real masculine, and y'all take it how it resonates, that masculine could be a female in her masculine energy. Or this could be a real live male, y'all. I can't keep switching the roles. Y'all got to do it, okay? But this new energy, this new rival, this person said they not going out without a fight. They coming in fighting for you, collective, because they do not like that you've had a change of heart when it comes to them. And right now at the bottom of the deck, I'm sorry, on Spirit Radio, we have Can't Hardly Wait. Now hold on a minute. Who can't hardly wait, Spirit? It better not be this Nine of Wands energy. They can't hardly wait. Oh, we got Justice, y'all. You see that when I split the deck? And y'all know justice is the scales being balanced. This is somebody who is getting their just due. And their just due is that you getting new collective. We gonna keep it going. Because they done broke too many spiritual laws, collective, which is the reason why they are being investigated right now. You know, they're being held on the stand for their crimes right now. Like they done pulled this person in the room and said, look, we got proof. We got proof. Three of Wands, y'all, at the bottom of the deck. We got proof that you've been doing spell work. This is somebody who, in this Three of Wands, could have been sending spell work, sending their intentions and waiting to see, you know, if any of it was working. You see that, y'all? Because they in that Jezebel energy. This is somebody who's operating out of lust. Do y'all see that? You're very welcome. Thank you. That part, I see you. You definitely getting that new snoo. That's what's coming in. But this past energy is sending spell work. And it could be sex magic. Y'all know it's been coming out in tarot land that people been over here touching themselves. Because look at them, y'all. They're in this Knight of Wands energy. Player. I can't make it up. This player trying to over here do this sex magic, hoping that that'll work. That'll get you to come back. And it's not. I mean, I don't know if y'all know the power of sex magic, but they say it's a way you can manifest, y'all, okay? You know, you can set some intentions that way. Y'all see where the cards landed? It landed on the duplicitous energy. And it's also kind of covering the behind your back, moving on, soulmate, and the dope fiend energy. We got two cards, y'all. Five of Swords. That's all I need to see, y'all. This duplicitous energy is still with the bullshit, y'all. That Five of Swords is mind games. Now, wait a minute. Remember we saw on the Truth card, somebody was letting go of the need to win? Remember we seen that? This is somebody who was lying because in that Five of Swords, that's somebody who want to win at all costs. which is the reason why they do the mind games. So you see how this person be coming through lying in spirit? Thank you, Spirit, for the second card that was covering this Five of Swords, which is the Seven of Wands, y'all. You guys are in a protective bubble. This person cannot get to you. Thank you, Holy Spirit, because it was getting real in the Ville, y'all. Four of Cups energy. This is somebody who is not happy where they at. They're bored and discontent. And wait a minute, y'all. You see the Three Cups are still standing right there. They still got third parties in their life. Those cups haven't spilled. This person rejected your offer and chose that third party. But y'all know that rejection is God's protection, right? It wasn't meant for you to be with this person. They've been fired. That's what the card said. They've been fired, collective. Woo! Do y'all see it? I'm going to give y'all a minute. Hold on. Okay, see, it didn't show y'all. But it landed on the betrayal. Y'all see it? Here we go. Death. This is the death card. This is over. This is done, done, done. Bottom of the deck. And Spirit said, and that's the truth. This is really done. For real, y'all. Your spirit guys ain't playing. And you being protected. This person got to go. They didn't follow the script here. They were supposed to be on this journey with you and enjoy this luxurious lifestyle of ancient traditions, that lost civilization. Hey, you might even be connected to aliens, y'all. I mean, I'm just saying. But let's just say that galactic energy, right? You can't be afraid of the aliens if you're an earth angel, because you come from the stars, just like them. This person is not the one, collective. And your spirit team got proof. This person was a false person. And they're being incriminated right now as the divine takes them through an intense questioning, right? Or I've been saying interrogation all night. Like, you know, they're going through an intense questioning. Woo! Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Is this person now a hater? I think this person is now a hater, y'all, because they know you got somebody much better coming in. I mean, look at this person's body, y'all. They look like they chiseled. Nice and cut. You know, somebody gonna probably have a nice body that's coming in for you. Because this past energy, all they really want to do is still juggle you, collective. You see that in that Two of Pentacles? And we already seen Spirit show us they in that player energy, Knight of Wands. It's only because you are winning right now that they want to talk to you, collective, in this King of Swords energy. The King of Swords wants to talk, but Spirit said they still juggling. And this could also be them being imbalanced. Somebody who's juggling is not balanced. And I think Spirit is saying that this person has been exposed in this sun energy. They've been exposed for really being a player. someone who doesn't operate with their heart. This King of Swords energy is somebody who's head over heart. This person has been exposed for having multiple options, y'all, for being an illusionist, because that Seven of Cups for me is an illusionist. And wait a minute, we did just see the Five of Swords, which is the mind games energy that came out for this person. I mean, the first card out was you filtering out distractions. So this is that white noise right here that this person is getting. Every time they trying to tap into your frequency, they can't. They get the white noise now because Spirit said, no, you're not going to juggle my baby. And that's the reason why you put this person to rest, collective, with this Four of Swords. Come through, Holy Spirit. This person has been put to rest, but the problem is they cannot accept this L. They are a hater. Like when you lose, you know, after you play a basketball game, you're supposed to shake the other team's hand and be cool. This is somebody who said they can't be cool, collective, with you going on to someone else, collective, which is why they seeing that person as a rival. And we also saw that they said they don't want to give up in that Nine of Wands. They said they gonna fight for you. They want to come in and fight the good fight, even though there's been an ending. Collective, I'm going to get a closing message from another deck. Let's take it as advice, right? Closing messages or advice for the collective, Spirit. Please and thank you. Because, I mean, we already know you got Nunu in the building. And this past person, we went through this, right? All they want to do is have a good time, which is why now Spirit is saying that this is being chalked up as a learning experience for someone. Somebody had to fuck around and find out, right, collective? They had to learn the hard way that they can't play with you. This is somebody who wanted to play with you, and now they're jealous and they're a hater. Or maybe there's someone who is a hater that they're connected to that's jealous. Y'all take it how it resonates. But I really feel like this person is jealous of your Nunu that's coming in. And they're a hater. Because didn't I tell you you was winning? We got the financial breakthrough coming through. Look at this cat with the crown. Giving royalty vibes. Y'all see that? See all the shmoney coming in? Yeah. The only reason why this person is even trying to bring the smoke is because they having financial hardships. Closing message for the collective, Spirit. Solitude. Somebody just might be in solitude right now. Isolation. Maybe they're feeling lonely, alone. Someone who has to now discover who they really are in that self-discovery energy. I'm trying to get it right, y'all. Quietude. Somebody who has been put in quietude. Collective. Like they can't talk to nobody right now. They got to do the work. For them being in this duplicitous energy, there's no way they'll ever get you back until they fix that. And maybe this is spirit sitting them down to begin the process. And while they are sitting down, remember that first card that came out, the truce? The person who said they ready to let their ego and pride to the side, let it go to the side. Because look at spirit showing us that they're possibly still in this trash energy, collective. And your spirit guides is not going to let you be with somebody who's draining your energy, someone who's negative, somebody who is a hater on the low and jealous and envious of you. I can't, spirit. I mean, how it doesn't even make sense how this person could even still want you, but operate in that type of energy, right? You're a hater and you're jealous, and you want to win at all costs. You want to still play mind games. You still think that you part of the competition when spirit already showed us they still juggling. And they could possibly be in that 7 of Cups energy, like they have options. And that could have been what spirit was trying to tell us right here. This person who thought they could keep their options hidden behind those doors, right? Which is the reason why you had to relocate. Bam, remember that? The reason why you had to relocate. And that's the reason why they're mind fucked right now, because they never thought that you would leave. They thought that player energy had you wrapped around their finger. Bottom of the deck, collective. There it is. This person is insecure. You see that? They suffer from insecurities. That's the problem. And I don't know if y'all remember on Spirit Radio when they were talking about somebody already broke my heart. Whoever broke their heart really damaged them. And now, not only, are they insecure, but they over here jealous and envious too. Like that just sounds like a cold piece of work, y'all. We got self-doubt, anxiety, low self-esteem, fear of failure, perfectionism, jealousy, overthinking. Ooh, spiritual burp, y'all. Inferiority complex, vulnerability. This might be somebody who got an inferiority complex now in comparison to you, collective. Jealous because maybe they don't want to admit it, but they see you doing just a little bit better than them. Because remember, we saw the minimum wage, and we just saw that you about to, be coming up on some money. I forget what the card said. Wait, hold on. Let me look. It said financial breakthrough. That part. Uh-oh. Behind the financial breakthrough, Spirit showing us that this is somebody who's still trying to keep you in a love triangle, y'all. You see this? They still trying to keep you in this love triangle, this past energy. You better not, collective. But this is somebody sound like they battling with their ego right now. If they got an inferiority complex, and then they still want to come play the mind games. And then we seen that they mind fucked. This is somebody, collective, slowly, surely, you really did have to walk away from. Somebody who was undeserving, constantly hurting you love. You had to go. You had to create that white noise. And spirit sealed the deal with that divine covering, that divine protection. Because this person is not in the right energy, collective. Woo! Closing messages for the collective. I know y'all see it. Didn't we already say this person want to come in fighting? I can't make it up. This is somebody who just might be trying to come in bringing conflict. Somebody who is struggling right now. We seen that too. But now we got this card that landed on this whole little mess of cards over here. Dark practices. Didn't I tell y'all that this person was sending spell work? I told you they was touching themselves. That's sex magic. But here we go. Somebody then took it a step further, y'all, and may have even created a voodoo doll. They might be out here doing voodoo. Hoodoo on you, collective. And that could be the reason why they being interrogated like they are by the divine. Because that's where they broke those spiritual laws. And I feel like when we seen that 3 of Wands, this person's still doing it. They were still doing it up until the point where they done got picked up for questioning. Right? They were still doing it up until the point they done got picked up for questioning. Collective. Bottom of the deck. Wow. We got this strength energy. I really feel like Spirit is telling you to stand in your power, as always, right? With that empowerment energy, and know that you have divine support. Trust that you have divine support. Surrender. We've seen that energy on another card. You've surrendered this connection. I think it's on the white noise, right? Yep, there it go. You've surrendered this connection. Don't look back, collective. Okay? Do not look back. You have better coming in, okay? Now, I don't know what that fighter energy coming out along with the dark practices, it almost kind of gives me the energy of this person who is not giving up with their magic. And maybe that's what Spirit is trying to warn you. But at the same time, I really don't think you have anything to worry about because you are being protected in that 7 of Wands. But the audacity, right? The audacity of these people, this person who is still trying to get you back by dark practices, collective. Y'all, I'm going to close out with the dice. We have the 11 in the upright. We have Scorpio energy in the upright and crossing. And this here, y'all, is Saturn energy in the upright and crossing. So collective, remember we seen justice, scales being balanced. It came back out in the upright, and it landed on this person who betrayed you. I mean, they could have been betraying you by cheating on you, lying to you, being deceptive, being two-faced. They could have betrayed you by doing this magic on you, thinking that that was going to get you to come back to deal with more bullshit, to go for another round, because they didn't want to make the first move. Now thinking about a truce. But again, even on that truce card, it was two swords, which makes me feel like access is still being denied. And this is somebody who is going to be left in stalemate energy because you put that ass to rest with that four swords that we seen earlier. You put their ass to sleep in your life. And the scales are being balanced for you. You're getting new love and blessings on top of blessings, because there is an ending with this Scorpio energy. We have death and rebirth energy. You had a transformation. You had a rebirth. You are no longer the same person that you used to be. And because you are not, somebody's getting karma with this Saturn energy in the upright and crossing. Okay, collective? Somebody's getting karma. And while they're going through their karma, it's been coming out. They've been watching you live your best life with the divine support and protection of the Most High God, along with your spirit team and your ancestors. Collective, keep your eye on the prize that's coming in for you. Keep going forward. Don't look back. God got you. You are protected no matter what these people do. And I say these people because I picked up on the energy of that third party, remember? When we saw that 4 cups and I showed y'all the 3 cups that were still standing, they still have a third party who just might be doing magic right along with them, collective. Okay? But don't you worry, you're good. You're protected. Keep on moving on and moving away from your past. That's the energy you need to embody. Keep those shades on. Stay cool, collective, because you do have something way better that's coming in. Much love and much light. And if you're still here, can y'all subscribe to the channel? I really appreciate that, Stud Stars. And I do see the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that. And thank you for the love in the chat. Love vibes. Much love and light. And until the next time, y'all, be good to each other. Namaste.